everyone. So shoulder problem is a common malady these days. While we're sitting on a desk or on a chair and we're working constantly without even realizing that how we are shrugging our shoulders and how we are rounding our back, and we're constantly working like this. So all these small movements will adversely affect our spine health, our shoulders and our neck health over time. So today we are going to be working on some shoulder mobility exercises so that we could throw all of that rigidity and tightness from our shoulders, spine, neck away and in the trash. So let's get onto the mat. So we are going to be starting off first with some standing exercises. So stand in the center of your mat. You can face sideways and your legs are hip distance apart. Stand in a straight line, try to tuck your stomach in, hold your buttocks tightly, rolling your shoulders back, breathe. And now from here, inhale, raise your hands up, interlace your fingers, palms facing up, roll your shoulders out, and as you inhale, arch your back. And then smoothly exhaling, taking your hands in front, palms facing up towards the ceiling, hands are in line with your shoulders, and release. One more time. Inhale, raise your hands up, interlacing your fingers, rolling your shoulders out, and then gently going backward. And then exhale, coming forward with your hands standing straight, palms facing the ceiling, and then release. Now if you're not able to bend backward, so there's one more exercise. So you need to come again to the center of the mat. Legs are hip distance apart, standing tall. This time inhale, raise your hands up. You're looking front. Try to feel the energy moving from your toes to your fingers. And then from here, gently exhale and bring your hands in line with your shoulders. Palms facing down this time. And then from here, inhale and take your hands sideways, contracting your shoulder blades. At the same time, check the alignment of your hands, making sure that your hands are in line with your shoulders. Breathe. Inhaling, coming back to the center, and then release. One more time. Inhale, bring your hands up, stretching your palms up, lengthen your spine, roll your shoulders out. So there's a nice gap between your neck and shoulders, making sure that there is no strain in the back of your neck. And then from here, exhaling, smoothly bringing your hands in line with your shoulders. Then inhale, taking your hands sideways, contracting your shoulder blades, opening up your chest, checking your alignment. And then inhale, come back to center, palms facing down, and then release. So try to do both these exercises at least 3 to 4 times in a day, and making sure that you're moving your body along with your breath. So be mindful and be careful with all these gentle movements. So the next exercise is short Vinyasa. So come to the center of the mat. Your legs are hip distance apart. Then from here, gently raise your hands up. And then from here, as you exhale, bend halfway forward, head leading movement. And then place your palms either on your thighs or on your shin. The idea is that our back should be straight. Breathe and hold. So there's a nice gap between your neck and your shoulders, and you're looking down towards the mat. Breathe and hold. Breathe and hold. And then from here, gently bend your knees and place your stomach over your thighs. And then take your hands behind your back if you can. And then stretch your arms, interlacing your fingers, stretch your arms back. And you're relaxing your neck. There's no strain in the back of your neck. Your neck is completely relaxed and hanging. Try to bring all of your weight onto your toes. If you're not able to, take your hands back and interlace them. Then you can hold your ankles and relax your head. If that is also not possible, then you can just place your hands mildly on the mat, either in the cup shape or palms on the mat, whatever comfortable to you. And then from here, straighten your legs and walk your palms forward one step. And then take your legs backwards slightly. We are going to come to downward facing dog. Place your heels down if you can. If you can't, then you can raise your heels up. You're rolling your shoulders out. You're keeping your spine straight. The back of your neck is relaxed. Breathe. And now first I would suggest that you raise your heels up and walk with your heels up and down. Walking gently. Your breath is normal. And then from here, if you can, then place your heels onto the mat and then you lengthen your spine. Lengthen your spine, lift your buttocks up. Breathe and hold. And then from here, bend your knees, place your knees onto the mat and come to the child's pose, spreading your legs slightly, big toes touching each other, stretching your palms forward and relax your head onto the mat. And now from here, we are going to be doing camel pose. So you might require a cushion, so keep that handy. So to start with, stand on your knees. One by one, take both your hands backward, placing them over your heels. Now you can either look front, or if you can, then you can relax your head down. And then slowly come back to center. If this is slightly difficult for you, you can raise your heels up, point your toes in, and then go backward one by one. Now, if you're not able to touch your heels even now, then try to place a cushion. Place a cushion over your calf, and then from here, take your hands one by one backward. And then open up your chest, trying to move your torso forward, relaxing your head. Or if you want, you can look front. And then release one by one. Come back to center. And after this, go back to the child's pose. Very important. So now the next asana is Sukha Gomukhasana. So for that, I'm going to show you from behind. Sit in Vajrasana with your thighs over your calf. And then from here, first take your right hand up, stretch your right hand up, bend your right elbow, place it between your shoulder blades, and then from here, take your left hand backward, and then hold your hands behind and try to take your elbow backward as much as possible, and then release. Now repeating that on the other side, take your left hand up and back, take your right hand back, and then hold. Hold it for 30 seconds to 1 minute, as much as comfortable, and then release. Now if that is not possible, you can use a yoga belt or any kind of cotton dupatta. So take your right hand up and back, hold the rope, hold the rope from your left hand, and then take your left hand backward, and then from here stretch your arms backward. Try to keep your back straight. Breathe and then release. Now we are going to be doing last 3 asanas using our yoga belt. So take the belt, measure the distance, and then inhale, raise your hands up, roll your shoulders backward. There's a nice gap between your neck and shoulders. Your hands are straight, stretching back, opening up your chest, making sure that you're moving your stomach in towards your spine. Exhale, forward. One more time, inhale, up, mindfully taking our hands up, and then exhale, gently forward. Now from here, the second exercise with the rope is that first measure your distance, increase the distance this time, take your hands up, slightly backward, and then from here, take your left hand sideways in line with your shoulder. Your right hand is back. Try to take your right hand behind your head if possible. If that is not possible, do not strain too much. Breathe and hold. Then inhale up, exhale on the other side. You can micro bend your left elbow and then release. Now if that is very easy for you and you want a little challenging asana, so take the belt or take the cotton dupatta, measure the distance, increase the distance this time, and take your hands up and roll them backward completely if possible. And then take your hand up one more time and then move forward. Taking your hand up, inhaling, going up, exhaling, gently going down, inhaling, going up. You have to be very careful of your shoulders here. Do not strain your shoulders. Make sure if this is comfortable for you, then attempt it. Otherwise, do the first 2 exercises initially, making sure that your back is completely straight, up and then down. Release. Now repeat all these exercises as much as possible to you and make sure that you're mindfully moving your body along with your breath. Namaste.